You're welcome. Let's find the value of x and y. Okay, now this and this, they have 3 in common. So we are going to factorize that out. When this is divided by 3, we will have what? X to the power of 3. Minus when this is divided by 3, we will have y to the power of 3 is equal to 183. Now, when you look at this, you notice that this is divisible by 3, right? So let's divide both sides of the equation by 3. So if we say the whole of this divided by 3 is equal to this divided by 3. 3 we cancel 3, so we have x to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 3 is equal to 3 we divide 18 to give us 6. We divide 3 to give us 1. So what we have is x to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 3 is equal to 81. Is equal to 61. Sorry. But I want us to recall the law of exponents, or an algebra identity that states that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, now in this case our a is equal to x and our b is equal to y. So we are going to substitute these values into this place, in place of this. Okay, so now instead of us to write x to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 3, we are going to write x minus y, right? X minus y multiplied by a squared, that is x squared, plus ab, that is x multiplied by y, plus b squared, that is y squared, and everything is equal to 61. Now I want us to note 61 can be expressed as 1 times 61, and 61 can also be expressed as what? 61 times 1. So that means that if we say let our 61 be equal to 1 times 61, it simply means that we can express this as what? X minus y bracket x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 1 multiplied by 61. And if we say if we express our 61 as 61 times 1, this is what we will have. That x minus y bracket x squared minus plus xy plus y squared is equal to 61 times 1, right? 61 times 1. Now I want us to check. Logically, we can see that x minus 1, x minus y, but x minus y is what? Less than x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, and if that is true, that simply means that we cannot make use of this, but we can only make use of this first statement or this first equation. Therefore, this is not going to be used. We are going to make use of this. So from there we can say that x minus y is equal to 1, all right, and that x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 61. Okay, now permit me to clean this. All right, now if that is what we have, that simply means that from here, from this place, we can see that x is equal to y plus 1. Now let's call this equation 1. Okay, now we can substitute this equation 1 into this particular equation. So this implies that x squared plus xy plus y squared equal to 61 is equal to, so we have x squared, that is y plus 1 squared, plus our x is y plus 1, right? Y plus 1 multiplied by y plus y squared is equal to 61. Okay, therefore we have, when you have a plus b all squared, all right, a plus b all squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And in this case, our a is what? y, while our b is 1. All right, so permit me to clean this. We don't really need them anymore. So from here we can say that this is equal to what? So this implies that y plus 1 squared can be written as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. That is y squared. We have y squared plus 2 times y times 1 plus 2 times y times 1 plus b squared, that is times 1 plus 1 squared. Okay, now plus y plus 1. Okay, let's expand this. Y times y will give us y squared, right? So plus y squared, and y times 1 will give us plus y. All right, then plus y squared is equal to 61. Okay, all right, so this implies that y squared plus y squared plus y squared will give us 3y squared. Then here we have 2y, right? So 2y plus y will give us plus 3y. Then plus what? Plus y, sorry, 3y squared. Yeah, y squared plus y squared plus y squared is 3y squared. Then 2y plus y will give us 3y, is equal to what? Is equal to 61. Now we can say that 3y squared plus, oh sorry, I missed something. Okay, so we have what? Y squared plus y squared plus y squared will give us 3y squared, plus this is 2y plus y will give us plus 3y, plus I forgot this plus 1 squared, which is just 1, right, is equal to 61. So this implies that 3y squared plus 3y, now plus y, this plus 61 will cross to become minus 61, right? So we have plus 1 minus 61 is equal to 0. Then we continue. We can say 3y squared plus 3y plus 1 minus 61 will give us minus 60 is equal to 0. Now when you look at this, you can notice that 3 can divide through. So let's divide through by 3 in order to simplify it. Okay, so divided by 3 we have y squared plus y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now it's time for us to factorize. This can be factorized using factorization method, right? Yes, we need two factors of minus 20. Now when we add them, we will get 1 plus 1, and that factors are 5 and minus 4. Okay, so because this is y squared, so I will open two brackets as long as the coefficient is 1. So I'll write y to represent y squared, right? So the two factors we brought out are plus 5 and minus 4. So it's going to be plus 5 and minus 4 is equal to 0. All right, now let's continue. So we can say from here that y plus 5 is equal to 0, or that y and y minus 4 is also equal to 0. Therefore, the two values of y we are going to get is that y is equal to what? This plus 5 we cross to give us minus 5, and y is also equal to this minus 4 we cross to become plus 4. So y is equal to minus 5 and plus 4. Okay, now recall that we are told to get the values of our y and that of our x. But when you look at this, we remember the first statement we made. Oh, I've cleaned it, where we said x minus y is equal to 1, right? You can remember. So but x minus y is equal to 1. So for y equals minus 5, that is for y equals minus 5, we can say that what? From here we can see that our x is equal to y. This will cross to become plus y, right? So our x becomes y plus 1. Therefore, if we say let our y be equal to minus 5, then the first value of our x will be equal to what? Y, which is minus 5 plus 1, and that will give us what? Minus 4. So when x is minus 4, our y is minus 5. Now similarly for our y equals 4, when our y is equal to 4, then our x is equal to y plus 1, that is 4 plus 1, therefore our x is equal to 5. So these are the values of our x and y. Thank you so much for watching.